Welcome to the cut, or welcome back to the cut. I just want to say thank you guys for putting me on to creators like Dodford, who we will be talking about today. His stuff is a little bit different from some of the stuff that we've been covering. We do a lot of solo filmmaking, people actually shooting themselves, vlogging, doing all that stuff. But Dodford does these pop culture portraits, essentially video essays on people in Hollywood or pop culture. Amazing stuff. It will be a little bit different. We're not really going to be talking about, certain shots and things like that, but I do want to focus on the whole overall production of his videos because they're amazing. As we're watching this, just remember a couple things. Think about, one, the writing and how well he parallels those with images, and also how you feel at certain points. Just think of the way you feel emotionally and how invested you are, because that is super important when telling stories and when making great videos. So sit back, relax, let's get into the storytelling. We're gonna watch the Adam Sandler paradox. Make sure you guys watch Dodford's video first. I'm gonna link it down below, and if you guys, which I know you guys probably will, start watching a bunch of his videos, make sure you show some love and subscribe to his channel. Let's do this.
I'm not exactly sure what the hell I am.
Hello, my name is Adam Sandler.
Crazy intro, just because of the clips that he used and how many different shots, right? So it starts off with this. I'm not exactly sure what the hell I am, with this effect of multiple, it's almost like a kaleidoscope effect. Actually works well with what he's saying. And then there are like a lot of cuts of the different characters he plays, but listen to the risers, that sound effect really builds emphasis. Crazy. So it's essentially 2 frames for every shot of Adam Sandler, I think. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And the framing of these is the eyes, and it's not even the full head. It's a little bit cut off. So the framing of the eyes and just the center of the face works well, because you don't really have to know. It goes by so fast. You don't actually have to know that what it is, but you could tell just because you're familiar with the person's face, with a person's face and a person's eyes, that it works. And it's all centered. Like, it's not off to one side or the other.
Hello, my name is Adam Sandler.
And then he introduces himself. Really cool.
1990.
Sound effect of the rewind, but also he uses a lot in these videos this effect of playing the movies or shows that some of these people are in on televisions, right?
1999. With his stand-up, SNL, and iconic movie roles under his belt, the 1990s were truly Adam Sandler's.
And the winner of the best...
So many shots. Just think about how many shots you saw there that were different. It's just packed with engaging elements.
Comedic performance is Adam Sandler.
So there was music first, and then it went silent, so you could hear Hugh Grant.
The
Hugh Grant?
winner of the best comedic performance
and then
is
music comes back in.
Adam Sandler.
God bless you all!
Starring in a brand new motion picture called Big Daddy.
All right, here we go. And we're both losing weight.
Keen on writing and starring in comedic roles, Sandler was in his element. With the wind at his back, in 1999, Adam started Happy Madison Productions.
He says the wind at his back while showing that shot of the golf ball in the air. It's like adding those things together, finding the right sound bites to actually help you move the story along. Clutch.
The world saw a wacky, unserious comedian. But with Adam, there was more than meets the eye, and only one person knew it.
Some of us thought you were actually completely out of your mind when you cast Adam Sandler in this movie.
He just makes me laugh.
Go fuck yourself!
So there's that build-up that he does so well.
A wacky, unserious comedian. But with Adam, there was more than meets the eye, and only one person knew it.
That one person knew it. And then showcasing, someone watching Adam Sandler movies really just emphasizes, like, you're like, whoa, what is that? Who is this? Who is this? Is a question.
He just makes me laugh.
Go fuck yourself!
He's funny to me.
Our first movie is Punch Drunk Love, starring Adam.
So what you have to think about there is, why did he cut it there? Comedy is the hardest to really shoot for. You'll hear a lot of people say that. It's just tough. It's a lot of timing. It's a lot of rhythm. It's a lot of cadence. But even in this edit, so right here he goes, he just makes me laugh.
He just makes me laugh.
Showcases like some funny scenes for a bit.
Go fuck yourself!
And then comes back to this.
He's funny to me.
Our first movie,
which actually makes that a lot funnier in terms of timing and pacing, as opposed to if Dodford kept this clip as one clip when he says he's funny to me and he just makes me laugh. There's just something about adding that little section in that helps with the pacing and the comedic timing of everything.
And cast Adam Sandler as the lead in a dramatic role. It started with a hunch.
Oh, I think this is a picture. There's so much cool elements in here. I don't know if this is an actual, but I used to do this for like wedding slideshows back in the day when it was like cool to have wedding slideshows. And you had to make it interesting. Is if you have a picture and you lay it over, you have 2 layers of it. If you mask out someone, you can blur the background and then you could reverse it and then actually have like this like nice soft transition. So which is what this looks like.
Sandler as the lead in a dramatic role. It started with a hunch. Despite it being new territory, Adam didn't take much convincing.
Were you instantly ready to do this?
Yeah, I was instantly in. Paul wrote that movie for me, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I think I could do that. I was nervous, but I was in. There was no way I was going to say, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So I love how he uses sound bites from Adam Sandler to move the story. He has a little bit of narration, writes it, but also just allows the story to like tell itself through these sound bites.
I was excited to try to accomplish something that I haven't really done before.
That was like a nice little effect there too. It's almost like desaturates, but kept the color of the suit.
That I haven't really done before. I was just getting ready to do Big Daddy, and she was getting into
So see how he has, you know, footage being played on like TV screens like this, like old school TVs. It's just a more interesting shot than as if you're playing it on your screen and recording it, or you downloaded the video and you're just running through it. Like so many elements. And because it's like different all the time, it's not like the same television set. It makes the production value seem that much greater.
Now, the wedding is very interesting. Was your dog the best man?
Yes, yeah. He wasn't the best man. He brought the rings out.
Got a girlfriend, got a house, got a girl in the house. Yeah. Do you find you're becoming like your dad?
My dad's like a real guy. He's a real man.
A big man with a big personality.
Me and my dad were amazingly tight, yes.
My father in real life was highly respected.
So the transition from topic to topic is like seamless. Right? So he talks about meeting Jackie, then the wedding, photos of the wedding, video footage of the wedding, which is cool. And then talking about his father. But like that transition from topic to topic, it was seamless, right? In terms of writing.
He wasn't the best man. He brought the rings out.
Got a
about his
girlfriend,
dog.
got a house, got a girl in the house.
This interview with Jay Leno talks about his father.
Yeah. Do you find you're becoming like your dad?
Boom. Like your dad shot him and his dad.
My dad's like a real guy.
And right into talking about his dad.
He's a real man.
A big man with a big personality.
Highly respected in my household, and we kind of live by his rules. I love my dad more than anything, and anything he told me to do, I would do.
Super interesting. Like just like this shot, it's a picture taped onto a wall. Hard to tell if it's an actual picture, if this is digitized, because the tape doesn't look real. But like even if you went to the extent of printing out a photo, taping it to a wall, shooting that as just a shot for a couple seconds in the video, come on now. Come on now.
It broke my heart. I saw it and I felt it at the same time. And then I just decided when I committed to it to try to do it the best I could.
Think about it, the music that he's using right here now. Talking deeply about like a more serious aspect of movies for Adam Sandler, and then the music completely different, and it's seamless. Like I didn't even notice it until just now, and I'm like a couple minutes into this section, and I'm like, it really makes you feel a certain way.
You know, I've only done a few heavy parts, and this by far was the heaviest. And it is not an easy life for an actor who does that. And I am more than happy to run right back to comedy right now and just enjoy my life a little more.
Maybe Adam had grown up a little, but growing up, does it have to be so serious?
See the power of not having music run throughout the whole thing. I think that's an issue with a lot of creators, me myself included. You know, sometimes you just strap on music. You just want to fill in all the gaps, but that pause and then that change in pace from something so serious to upbeat and just like the clips he's using. Adam Sandler's talking about going back to comedy. Then Dodford has this moment where he's just talking about it. No music.
Does it have to be so serious?
Right into this.
2010.
That edit was great too with the drums. Very quick editing. So the editing now is a lot faster. And I can already tell it's going to be. Because when you're talking about something so serious, the cuts shouldn't feel that fast. The pacing is slower. You want people to really take it in. This is like, it's like a party. It's like
Grown Ups is the culmination of a nearly 20-year-long friendship group.
I always want to do stuff with these guys forever, you know? I'd rather be with people I know and I trust.
Who's ready to get their funeral on?
On the set of his movies, Adam is worshipped, but offset. He's never been widely accepted.
But offset, he's never been widely accepted. Using a shot where he is alone by himself and like smaller. This would feel different if they use like a close-up of him, right? So that whole feeling and everything around him is out of focus and blurry. I don't know if this is drawn. This almost looks like it's AI generated. It's crazy. I can't even tell what's real and fake anymore. So
for worst picture of the year goes to, what do you think?
When it comes to Adam Sandler, there is one thing we can agree on, that no one can agree whether or not Adam Sandler is funny.
Does it matter what the critics say? Do you care about that?
remember what he says. When it comes to Adam Sandler, there's one thing that we can agree on, that no one can agree if he's funny or not. And showing two Adam Sandlers, one smiling, one not smiling or frowning, it always reminds me of, you know, the tragedy comedy masks. So it has that effect where everyone is split on who and how funny Adam Sandler is. And he shows that before he even talks about it.
I loved every movie I've made. I've never in my entire career phoned one thing in.
I also see a couple of grads here today following my path and becoming a fellow 5-time Razzie Award winner.
That stuff doesn't hurt me anymore. I think it hurt me 20 years ago.
Which, if it does happen, don't be upset, call me. And I'll teach you the proper way to laugh all the way to the bank.
I've never been on a plane before.
You know, we were just talking about that movie, Punch Drunk Love.
Crazy parallels. He literally was talking about a Razzie, right? In terms of story structure and how Dodford's putting us on this like emotional roller coaster, which is like up and down, up and down. Him talking about Razzies getting over it, and then right into Oscar buzz. Two parallels. Crazy.
Actually, Oscar buzz.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, the Oscar thing?
The Oscar, you know, that's not very Sandlerian.
Right.
Holy shit,
This is one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies.
Your new film, Uncut Gems, your performance is crazy.
Oh, no, what is happening? The guys who wrote it, the Safdie brothers.
How amazing their stuff is, and the fact that they wanted to work with me, that was exciting.
Fun fact. You guys didn't know the Safdie brothers were I think they lived with Casey Neistat and a bunch of other creators or filmmakers, sorry, back in the day. I think they lived in an apartment together, and they're friends. Pretty crazy, right?
Can we give me my class?
Just as a side note, if you guys have never watched Uncut Gems, watch it. This is the one movie that made me feel so unsettling just because of the camera work and the dialogue. It made me feel like I was on the edge of my seat. Like I just wanted things to happen so fast, or like I wanted solutions. Great movie.
When I get to do something like this, like Uncut Gems, it's a different excitement for me because I'm not sure of myself.
I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do. Everything I do is not going right.
I'm not sure of myself. And in real life, that's real life Adam Sandler talking about it. Cuts to a scene in the movie when he says, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Come on, man. So much research and so much writing. So good.
Not just a wonderful son, an incredible husband, a loving father, a producer, a writer, and an actor, and a loyal...
Just from a technical aspect, I love the way that they use still images like this, where I've seen this picture before in this video, but it looks completely different. It's like they cut them out, added some like flares, lens flares, overexposed the background a little bit, just made it more lively. So it's not just still images.
A loving father.
You know, there's like an overlay or like a shake to it.
A producer, a writer, and an actor. And a loyal friend.
I'm soft. I'm a soft man.
You are, and you're a big kid. I think that's why everyone likes you.
My friends who are here today, I want to thank them so much.
I love you, Adam.
Love you, buddy. I come from a great family. I had an amazing mom. I had an amazing dad who's watching down, I'm sure. And then along came two of the true best things. Babies showing up, Sadie and Sonny. You two and Mommy, that's the best life can get.
I love my daddy.
Beautiful. Oh, soundbite. So, talked about his friends, showed his friends, talked about his parents, and then talked about being a parent. And then the soundbite of his daughter pulls on the heartstrings. These video essays pull on the heartstrings.
You two.
I love my daddy. I love my daddy.
I love you too.
Beautiful. The reason why overall this video is just so engaging is there's so many different aspects to it. One, the changing of scenes, the music, the pacing, but also just overall the emotional roller coaster you go on. It's highs and lows, things that he likes to do, movies that he, didn't get critically acclaimed for or just got backlash, then wanting to do his own stuff and talking about his dad and family. And then at the very end, just giving him his flowers. So I think with all great videos, you want to make sure that you can pull on those heartstrings and give your audience this like emotional roller coaster, regardless of what you're doing, because the way you make people feel is what they will always remember. And that's what makes good content. So if you guys enjoyed this, please comment, like, subscribe, share this with anyone you think would enjoy it. See you on the next one. Take it easy. Peace.